belts. The belt is made out of fondant. I would take it.
Yep.
Was that sugar?
It looks like fabric, right?
It does.
It's all fondant.
Is it fondant? Because I was going to ask you the same thing. Was it Marlin chocolate or sugar?
Yeah.
You know, one thing I said I did want to learn was I want to learn to work with sugar veil because I haven't yet.
Oh, okay. Neither have I.
I haven't yet.
Neither have I.
We might have to figure that out together.
Yes.
And although I have the tools, I have not used them. To color Jello, I have the tools to make the Jello forms.
I've never done those either. And
you stick it and you stick it with these things and you fill it, and it makes these beautiful, almost like, I don't know, DJ Chemist, have you ever seen them? Like if you ever see the clear crystal or acrylic or glass pieces, and it looks like there's a flower frozen. Yeah. You can do that with gelatin.
Clear gelatin.
With clear gelatin, and you backfeed it with the holes after you, because I have the tools. I bought them and never used them. You backfill them with dye. When I tell you the person that showed it to me,
I will look for that on YouTube.
Makes it look so simple.
Here's what I tell.
This is what we have to do: sit down together and poke. It's not, poking gelatin is easy. Yeah. When I tell you poking in the right place so that it forms the flour. Is difficult.
There's certain things that I shy away from, and I explain to the customer. I charge $50 for each incident of artwork.
Okay.
So when you start getting fancy,
right,
you then took your cake from $200 to $700.
Exactly.
And then they say, you know what? We'll stick with the $200 cake.
Because I can make a nice for $200.
Yes.
If you want extravagant.
Once you tell me what your budget is, I show you how to fit the cake of your dreams within your budget. So forget this and this and this, and let's work. So I don't try to rob people. Right. It's a cake. It's not going to drive your car. It's not going to wash dishes. It's not going to babysit. It's not going to type your resume. Right. You're going to eat it, and it's going to be gone. There's no need to spend. This artists in my industry, they won't do a children's cake for under $350.
Speaking of cakes that form
yes. You have a Patron? I don't know.
One of my favorite looking cakes right there.
Yeah, those are very expensive. Those bottle cakes, you're going to start at $400.
Okay.
And, yes, I'm putting a lot of work into it, but after everything's said and done, you can't go to Pathmark and get that.
That's right.
And you're not going to be able to go to, your average baker and get that. So if you're coming to me, you're going to get a cake that's awesome.
This is craftsmanship. This is craftsmanship. That's
a lot of work. A lot of work. But because it's my 20th year, I tell people it's my anniversary, but you get the gifts.
Right.
So what I do now is offer, a free set of cupcakes or a free set of brownies if you spend this much. Spend this much, you get free delivery. Spend this much and take 20% off your whole order. So for my 20th year, all year, I'm celebrating. And, I want people to enjoy what they get and not feel like the bank was broken. There's some other artists, everything's $10 a slice.
Right.
For a wedding cake, yes. Right. Not for a child's cake.
Right.
It shouldn't have to be that way. So when you come to me, I tell people I'm affordable luxury. I'm Coach, not Louis Vuitton.
Right.
Because
you're going to get Louis Vuitton quality.
Yeah. And taste, for sure.
Exactly.
I did that wedding cake on Mother's Day. I was really
beautiful.
working on Mother's Day.
That's beautiful, though.
Yeah.
Really. So there's not going to be any plans to ship? No big grandma secret van or truck like the Cake Boss and people rolling huge trucks out, huge cakes out. Because I think I was looking on your website, the biggest cake you made was like the wedding cake for 200 guests.
Yeah, I mean, I've done several cakes for 200 guests. I'm fine with that.
Right.
I ship the brownies all over the country, free shipping.
Free shipping and
yes, and I do the chocolate chip. I do mint chocolate. I do chocolate walnut and peanut butter paisley. And then I put them in those little tins, go to the post office and ship them out. For years I did my radio show, Business Matters.
Right.
It's actually still on Blog Talk. I just haven't done a show in a year. And people would say, my mouth is watering, looking at your website, listening to you talk. Hi, Mom. That's my mother and my daughter. That was a selfie, and I took it too close to my face. Mustafa, move that picture over. And they said, when are you going to start shipping? And I would say, not. And then one day it occurred to me, I've cut out the entire population of the United States.
Yeah.
Why? So I started shipping my brownies. I'm doing a tremendous amount of brownie business, and now I'm trying to figure out how to make my peach cobbler shippable so it won't fall apart before it gets there. So I will work on that this year, and hopefully by Thanksgiving I'll be able to ship my peach cobbler. Right now, only the brownies are available.
So you do deliveries. Is there any way for them to pick up cake?
Yeah, people are more, not a custom cake, because you're not going to trip on the sidewalk.
Right, and say,
you know, I let someone pick up a cake and drive it out to New Jersey, and he tried to take it out of his Jeep and tipped it over, and it was a 3-dimensional castle cake, and all the turrets fell off, and then, you know.
Now you have my name on his cake, and people
yes, so it's like, you know,
I'll deliver that
if you
to
want
you.
Cupcakes, you can come pick them up.
Hey everybody, this is Natasha Watts, and you are watching The Miss Gabby Show.
You can come pick them up. The 90% of the cakes, I have to deliver because I know what I'm doing.
Right.
And, you know, for all the money you spent, you want it to come to you.
Right,
decent.
absolutely. Absolutely. Where's the number they can reach you at?
212-862-8117 is the premises. If I'm not available, if you leave a voicemail, I'll be sure to get back to you.
I'm going to have to come out and do a full taste test one day when you're doing a whole bunch of bacon. I'm going to come out specifically for the key lime pie, since I've never had. Yours will be the first I have.
And you will enjoy it.
I'm sure. I'm not supposed to be eating.
Do we have some more cake pictures we can show the audience?
What do we have over here?
I ran through, but a better question now. You was talking about actually getting back into TV.
Yeah, you know, I watch the baking shows. They tend to be competitions.
Right.
You can't really watch and learn, so you can on YouTube.
Right.
And like, there's a fishing channel, there's a golf channel, there's a channel for everything. There's no baking channel.
Right.
And I'm like, you know what? God really placed it on my heart to formulate that. I think it would be excellent for people who love to learn how to bake.
Right.
I teach the baking classes. I teach them not only in my home, but I go to the students' home as well, because I feel like since you're going to do your baking at home, you might as well learn there.
Right. Every oven is different.
It is.
400 in your oven for some reason.
It might be 375 in someone else's.
Yes.
So I teach my baking classes. I have a great deal of enjoyment in showing people. You know, I tell them I'm renting the secrets.
Right.
You know, you can rent the secrets for a while. But people want to learn this, and I think there would be interest in a baking channel. So, you know, Mustafa and I will be working on that.
Oh,
this cake
the bread.
this is one of my favorites. This was for a gentleman who didn't like cake, and his wife was giving him a birthday party. And she said, you know, he loves bread. What can you do? And I said, make a bread basket.
Right.
He said, well, how are you going to do that? I said, find it.
Right. Absolutely.
When she saw it, she could not believe that cake. So it looks like a cinnamon raisin bagel, a baguette, Italian loaf. None of that is bread. All of that's sugar.
Yes.
All of that is sugar. I got so many raves on that cake.
They are beautiful.
Yeah, one of my shining glories right there.
Wow. That's nice. I do like that. We was just talking when I was showing you some. I find it. You're like my mother. She's so crafty with her hair.
You are too, though. I'm looking
at
those pictures, and
I'm getting there.
You've done a heck of a job on.
Not bad for like first time sculptor.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It took me
years to
get that good. It took me years. So, you know, for the 2 years you've been working on finding it, you're doing an excellent job.
Wow.
Excellent job. So, you know, when people ask me, like, what's next for Grandma Secrets, I always say, I have no idea. None. I don't have a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan. You know, I love what I do. I don't want to expand. You know, buddies all over the world and 3 shows and I love hands-on, and I've had opportunities where people wanted to invest, but they wanted me out of the kitchen. They said, you're the face of the business. We want you to network and market. And I'm like, but I love what I do. I don't care how much money you're trying to put in my company. You're not pulling me out the kitchen.
And do you know something? You can give a person a recipe for what you do, but if it needs to be a little extra cinnamon, no one can do that like you can do that.
Yeah, I love this. I look forward to the next cake order and the next one and next one. Every cake is different. Even if it's the same Elmo cake, you're putting a different child's name on it.
Right.
So, you know, nothing is ever quite the same.
Depends on personality, I'm sure.
Yes, and so, you know, whatever God lays in my heart, I'm like, okay, on to the next thing. But I don't know in advance until He's spoken to me.
Yes. All right, so what is this we have here? We have a black fondant rose.
No,
we were laughing about that, some pearls.
That was
is
for
that like a shimmy dress?
a birthday cake was being held. It was a Prohibition-style birthday party.
Okay.
And it was held in a speakeasy in Manhattan where you had to walk down a garbage-strewn alley.
Wow.
And come in the back door. And they had a bookcase, and they moved the bookcase, and the thing was hidden. So it was a real, authentic after-hour speakeasy, and nothing else would do but a Prohibition-style cake. So those are the kind of things I come up with. When I ask a person, well, what is the event? What is the theme? What is the person like? When you start, you know, breaking it down to me, then in my head I can design it.
Right.
Oh, a speakeasy party? Flapper dress.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, well, once you tell me what the person likes, then that's what we're moving on to. So we have sports figures.
They don't see that.
So, okay. Now I have some sports cakes. I thought we would move on to that.
Okay.
Yeah, quite a few sports cakes.
Let me ask you this. This is New York Fashion Week. Are you going to be doing any?
I've done that in the past. I've been under the tent during Fashion Week and had goodies for the models and the people who dress them to eat. It was a lot of fun. This business has taken me to a lot of venues, a lot of events. I've gotten to meet some terrific people. It's been so many years, like, I can't remember off the top of my head, oh yes, I did this, I did that. But now that you bring something like that up, I can remember. It was freezing cold and it was snowy and the models were half naked. I'm like, it's got, and they got the heaters blowing in the tent trying to keep everybody warm. But it was a lot of fun. But no, I won't be doing anything for Fashion Week this week. But I will be doing a lot of Valentine's Day brownies. Monday is the last day. And if this airs after Monday,
then.
But
sorry.
Yes, that you can get guaranteed shipping for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
After that, you can just order because you want to eat some brownies.
Right.
But you know, if you want to do something nice with your sweetheart, if you get your order in, they ship out on Tuesday, and you can have them by Friday.
Mother's Day is coming up in what, May?
Yes.
So that means people need to start.
What date is Mother's Day?
May 11th, I want to say.
I'll be gone that whole weekend. I'm closed for like most of that week. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, I was going to say what are some cakes for Mother's Day. But guess what it is coming up? It is springtime, means babies.
Baby showers,
graduation.
Weddings. Well, that's why I'm out of town. My daughter's graduating from medical school. Go Dr. Pumpkin.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Oh, that's been another long haul. It's another passion of mine, you know.
Is the baby.
Yes.
Yeah,
and so I'll be down there for the whole weekend, attending various functions. So.
And is there a special cake for the new doctor?
I'm making a prescription pad, and I'm having a party in the graduation party. No, she already knows.
Right.
Yeah, somewhere in there should be the cake that I made for her when she left for medical school. Do you see that one?
No.
Yeah.
That was a what do they wear? Scrubs.
Yes.
I made a cake that was scrubs. Yes, with a stethoscope.
I think I saw it when I was looking through your page.
That was for when she left out. So yeah, you know, she's used to my cake, so there's very little I could do to surprise her.
Right? You'd have to not make a cake and give her like jewelry.
Yes, I don't know what I could do that would knock her socks off. But so I'll be out of town for Mother's Day. But you know, I'm good for every occasion, no matter what the holiday is.
Now, I don't see the picture of the cake up